Hey everybody, Vice here. Welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest 6. Last time we solved a lot of the puzzles of the Logic Cliffs, and then we were told that we have to fulfill that the ancient ones here told us that we were supposed to be punished by Alhazard, but because we solved the cliffs, it's also a prophecy that they have to fulfill and pay attention to. The one who solves the Logic Cliffs will defeat the Minotaur that's around inside the catacombs. So to fit both criteria, we were punished to be forced into the catacombs here to go rescue their daughter. So let's get going. You're gonna try to ignore that sound as much as possible. And here we need the skull.
Alexander picks up the skull. Alexander is carrying a human skull.
You know, that's just normal apparently. Get down there, you. Yeah, we're not gonna go downwards from there because that won't end well. Okay, there should be an up direction coming around here. Oh, right, this. Tile room. I just feel like making a break for it.
Alexander decides to make a beeline for the exit from his current location. Alexander feels the tile
because that's a good idea to do.
Beneath his feet. Apparently not a good idea.
Ow! That's a brutal death.
Oh. Next. 3 spikes and you're out.
Okay. Okay, puzzle time. The cat. Where is it? Ringworm's master secrets catacombs years ago, but then after the whole Minotaur situation, they closed it off, and the whole prophecy thing. Blah blah. The catacombs are obviously a place of high reverence for the ancient ones, as a message on the ancient tablet that once adorned the doors to the catacombs shows 3 roses lay upon the bower, something like that. A sigh for he who cuts the flower, a crown, a dove, a most noble race. Thy bones make sacred this dreaded place. So 3 roses. I think I need to go to this one first.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet. Uh-oh.
Apparently that's not the right rose, apparently.
Oh. Next. 3 spikes and you're out.
So yeah, that looks like a rose there. So 1.
Alexander feels. Uh-oh. Tickets. Oh. Next. 3 spikes and you're out.
Yeah, the start of this is actually kind of stupid that it says 3 roses, but you don't know which one you have to press in order. Then a scythe. Then a crown. Then a dove. then skull and crossbones, and then the end. there we go. And up immediately. Get this shield.
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
I'm just gonna say the words Minecraft, and you probably know where we're gonna use the shield. I want to continue up. Ignore the Minotaur, whatever, sounds, and something shiny here.
Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins. The 2 coins from the skeleton in the catacombs are extremely old and corroded.
Okay. We're not gonna be here for long, because I know there's one particular room that's a dead end where if you stand there too long, you'll actually die, as the Minotaur will actually be able to find you where you are somehow, and then you'll die from that, so we're not sticking around any dead ends for very long. Speaking of, I think I know what's in this room next here. Yep, this is the place we need to go anyway.
The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
I was about to type Cecil. Good job, me. I don't actually spell ceiling that much, so I'm guessing that's how you spell it. Ceiling trap. Cecil trap. Too much Final Fantasy IV. There's no such thing as too much Final Fantasy IV. Anyway, let's use the skull.
Desperate to stop the crushing ceiling, Alexander throws a skull into the grinding gears. The skull is caught between 2 cogs.
Ah, seems to have worked.
The gears shriek and shudder. The skull begins to bulge.
Or not.
Uh-oh.
With a sudden lurch, the ceiling completes its descent.
It didn't quite work. In fact, it made it more instant.
Yikes.
And presses Alexander into the floor like a bug under a heel. That skull wasn't strong enough to endure the pressure, and neither is Alexander's.
It's next.
Alexander never was much good at squash.
And now he is, apparently. I know squash is the food, but apparently it's a game thing, and I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway, we're supposed to use this brick we got from the Island of the Beast.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
And there we go. Trap is sprung, we're good to go. Which way am I supposed to go again? I don't remember. I don't like hearing
Alexander
that.
hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Okay, you can actually find me here even though it's not a dead end. We gotta keep moving.
Sounds! A trap floor!
You know, any trap floor like this would kill you instantly, but in this case, this is the one we need to take.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
Catacombs, second floor. And I'm just gonna do nothing here. You can see Alexander's eyes shifting back and forth trying to see.
Alexander can't do anything in the room until he can see. Alexander can see nothing in the darkness.
Is anybody there?
There is no reply from the darkness.
You better hope there's no reply from the darkness.
Alexander hears the scrabble of hooves in the dark room.
Hello?
Shouldn't have said anything. Well, Alexander got split in half there.
Tickets only. Next.
Caught in the dark, Alexander?
Okay. Okay, that was a bit weird for a second. It didn't let me do anything. I was worried that I broke the game.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
Okay, that we did that. That makes logical sense, but the logic is about to break almost right away. Actually, it is right away. There's another torch right here. I know it's above the door, but you still would have saw at least some light from the other room, so... yeah. Logic fail there.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
That's what you think. Let's just keep going. Okay, there's a downward direction, which is where we want to go, I think. No, I don't hear you. Wait. Is this where I need to use it? Because the game just said something? No, I think it was just talking about the whole... hearing the sounds again at the last second there.
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again. This time, so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him.
Okay, this is the right room right here.
Coming from the other side of the east wall. Alexander examines the wall closely, but sees only a solid rock wall.
Well, if it's on this side, let's try the hole in the wall.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs.
Not just another room.
Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall. While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, The hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
Somehow. But yeah, if you put that hole in the wall into a wall and he says it's just another wall, and then another, you don't hear the ding and the cutscene happens, then the hole in the wall will just leave and you can't get it again, and then you're stuck. And now we gotta go a long way around, so we gotta go left, down, and all around. I'm gonna press left there, which I actually don't know what that would have done. Cause yeah, it's obvious that I'm using a map, and that left room there was not part of the map, so something tells me that was just probably another death thing. Okay, that down is part of the map, it's just a dead end. And there should be an up direction coming up. Well, up direction coming up. Good job, me. This should be it. Okay, now I'm kind of worried. Okay, that's correct. Now that we know that there's something here.
This tapestry looks familiar. Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open. The lair door is already open. Just walk through it.
Okay, geez.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
Minotaur. I think that's how how it was spelled.
Alexander steps further into the room. The movement catches Lady Celeste's eye. She screams for help.
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
What's up?
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Rawr. Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
It wasn't gonna be for long.
Now, where to, little man? Rawr.
Rawr. Great acting there.
Alexander prepares to take on the Minotaur with his bare hands.
Cause this will end well.
Hand-to-hand combat with a Minotaur is apparently not a great idea.
Game. Apparently the IE sound decided not to play there. But yeah, I like how the music just stopped as soon as that happened. It was at this moment that Alexander realized he messed up.
There's something to be said for taking the bull by the horns, Alexander.
And that is... Okay.
Alexander,
Look here, you bully! Nice, bright red.
Why did that... Okay, I don't know why that part cut it out there. Cut it out. Wow. I can't speak.
Die.
I don't know why the game decided to cut that part of the dialogue out.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
Of course not. Sorry, let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
Okay.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
That's very generous.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
Yeah, Minnie Mouse. Let's get out of here. God, talk about ungrateful for saving someone's life, basically.
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
Lady Celeste, bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellects.
Yes, milady.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
Crow just made that moment a whole lot better.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life, so I thank you. I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs.
The Crow
It
just
means
made that
much to
scene a whole lot
We
better.
have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps.
Oh, the
from its
Blackbird
roots.
did pretty well too.
It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle. So this I do. I will
Anyway,
grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the city of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see. I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She is a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice.
what?
I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the goal...
Metaphors, man, metaphors.
A struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Well, durr.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your
I mean, you
adversary,
should know.
preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak. But before this final struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies.
Metal
The risks are
Gear.
high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
2 paths in the
Where else
game.
do you see Mighty Oracle?
Hint, hint.
Oh, such pain.
Double hint, hint.
I see 2 restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing go with you.
Okay, that's one of the items
Thank
for
you,
the
Great Oracle.
one of the magic spells. And I think going up there doesn't actually kill you. I think it just brings you back down or something. If you go to where they are, but I will say we actually will go back up there a little bit later in the game. Anyway, let's look at that sacred water we got.
The small vial contains the oracle's sacred water. The water has a crystalline appearance.
And let's look at our magic book here. Magic rain. Few drops of salt water, not from the sea. A vial of sacred water, which we just got. And falling water, which is from a different location we're actually going to be visiting very soon. I just need to remember if there's anything else we need to get. Nope, as far as I know, we don't need to trade any more items until near the very end of the game, so that's okay. Okay, I think I know where we need to go next. We're going to save to be safe. Got sacred water. Yeah, I'll go a little bit longer just for the heck of it. Why not? Make sure that's saved. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly on where we need to go next.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Yep.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Because the Oracle told us about the whole Island of the Mist and the Druids there, we're now able to warp there. And the first time we warp there, we're safe. From across the island, we can hear something. Do not go further, or else we'll die.
Come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
I think if you try to go north or east, you'll die from that, so let's not do that.
Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal.
Now, remember we needed a lump of coal for a certain area? Yeah.
Alexander takes the scythe.
And we got a scythe for another area. And we got what we need here for now, so let's get out of here before we get in trouble.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
And if we go there, we'll die, so let's not do that.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
And let's see, the place we need to go right now is We want to first go to Island of Wonder.
Alexander feels a strain.
There's a strange pulling sensation. Oh, hello, what's this?
There's a small bottle on the coffee table. It bears a label that reads, "Drink me." Alexander picks up the bottle.
That's another item we need for later in the game, but first... I think we need to give it to this... any of them, really.
Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason.
Gee, I wonder why. But anyway, old lamp.
Alexander collects some of the baby's tears in the old hunter's lamp.
That's your salt water that's not from the sea. Tears. And now that we got a lump of coal as well, we can deal with this.
Your Highness may as well spend her
No, it...
Yes,
If the co...
you do.
You...
Oh,
Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
Yes, here's another lump of coal.
I found the two of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Oh, let me see! A lump of coal! And what a beauty it is, too! Oh, marvelous! Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
quite right. That settles everything.
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal. Let me have it immediately.
Over my dead body, Your Highness. It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed larger and much grander. Just look at that sheen.
Yep, we gotta find a
I
way.
demand you exchange with me immediately.
Yeah. So yeah, we did that all for... No, not for the feather.
The spoiled egg has a slightly yellowed shell that bulges in spots from the pressure of the gases inside.
That's called sulfur. If you need it for another spell, yeah. So that's all. That'll be long enough for now. So this has been Vise, and I'll see you guys next time when we continue on making some spells and also going to another location we can go to now. Bye bye for now.